topic is anti-caries agents or role of fluoride as dental caries agents. So what is mean by dental caries? So indigenous bacterial flora in the mouth are supposed to cause dental caries or tooth decay. So when we are consuming highly fermentable carbohydrate containing foodstuffs, bacteria present in the mouth causes metabolism of carbohydrate which liberate lactic acid, which causes dissolution of minerals present in the enamel and dentine. So the main mineral present in the enamel and dentine is hydroxyl apatite crystals. So it creates a cavity on the tooth surface and it is called as tooth decay or dental caries. So usually when microorganisms act on carbohydrate, acid produces which causes dental caries or tooth decay means decalcification of tooth and bad mouth odor. So mainly they are classified into two types, systemic fluorides and topical fluorides. So example for systemic fluoride is fluorinated water and fluoride drops. An example for topical fluoride is fluoride mouthwashes, fluoride gel, fluoride dentifrices and miscellaneous agents. Then next we are going to discuss about role of fluoride in the treatment of dental caries. So fluoride is generally added in dentifrices to prevent dental caries. So in human body, fluoride ion is present in minor amount and sufficient quantity is obtained from food and water. But at some places, groundwater is lacking the fluoride element. So at this place, dental problems are more common. So the process of adding fluoride to the municipal water supply is termed as fluoridation. So what is meant by fluoridation? Adding fluoride to water supply. So mainly fluorides are soluble in water. It is absorbed by the gastrointestinal tract. So they are deposited in the bones and teeth. Remaining is excreted through the urine. So they are administered either internally or topically. So the process of adding fluoride to the municipal water supply is termed as fluoridation. A small quantity of fluoride is usually added in the preparation around 1 ppm. So whereas the more quantity of fluoride, more than 2 to 3 ppm may cause molting or breakage of teeth enamel and it is known as dental fluorosis. So higher concentration that will leads to dental fluorosis. Fluoridation is the most effective way of prevention of dental caries in a population, but the higher concentration of fluoride on enamel causes dental fluorosis. So in water supply, 0.5 to 1 ppm of fluoride salt are added. So this is generally performed to reduce and prevent the dental caries. Okay. Then role of fluoride in the treatment of dental caries. So fluoride can be administered through oral or topical route. After administration, it is rapidly absorbed, transported and deposited in the bone or developing teeth. The remaining concentration of fluoride is excreted through the urine. The fluoride deposited on the surface of the teeth is required to prevent the dental caries and it prevents lesions on the teeth. Then next we are going to discuss about the mechanism of fluorides. So crystalline structure of teeth enamel is made up of hydroxyl apatite crystals. Fluoride ion is known to replace the hydroxyl or OH group in hydroxyl apatite and it forms the fluoroapatite crystals. Fluoroapatite is more resistant to acid produced by plaque bacteria than the hydroxyl apatite. So the hydroxyl group of apatite crystal is replaced by the fluoride group and the enamel tough against dental caries. So the main mechanism of fluoridation that decreases the acid solubility and it causes bacterial inhibition. So here Here is the mechanism. The hydroxyl apatite crystals Ca10PO4 6 OH twice plus fluoride ion. It is converted to fluoroapatite crystals. The hydroxyl group is replaced by the fluoride group. So fluoride is an anti-enzyme and it inhibits the enzymatic acid produced by plague bacteria. Therefore, flossing, brushing along with fluoride on teeth are current approaches to prevent the dental caries. So it will decreases the acid solubility and it causes the bacterial inhibition, and it will make the enamel, fluoride ion make a coat with the enamel and make it tough against the dental caries. So that is the mechanism of fluorides. So next we are going to discuss about sodium fluoride. So it is mainly used as the anti-caries agents. So write method of preparation, assay, properties and uses of sodium fluoride, or otherwise in exams what is the role of fluoride as anti-caries agent, that is the question. So you should mention the above things and also write the monograph of sodium fluoride. So that is the answer. So sodium fluoride, the molecular weight is 42 and contain not less than 98.5% and not more than 100.5% of sodium fluoride, calculated with reference to the dried substance. So method of preparation, it can be obtained by reaction of sodium carbonate with equivalent amount of 40% hydrofluoric acid. Sodium carbonate treated with HF, it will give NaF plus H2O plus CO2. Then second method of preparation, reaction of calcium fluoride with sodium carbonate gives sodium fluoride and insoluble calcium carbonate. So these are the method of preparation of sodium fluoride. Then another method, reaction of fluorosilicate with water, it gives sodium fluoride. Na2SiF6 plus 2H2O gives 2NaF plus SiO2 plus 4HF. So these are the different method of preparation of sodium fluoride. First method, sodium carbonate treated with hydrofluoric acid, it will give sodium fluoride. Second method, calcium fluoride treated with sodium carbonate, it will give sodium fluoride. And third one, fluorosilicate treated with water, it gives sodium fluoride. So these are the three methods of preparation of sodium fluoride. Then we are going to discuss about the assay. So mainly it is assayed by the non-aqueous titration method. So what is meant by non-aqueous method? So from the name itself we can know the titration without water, that is called as non-aqueous titration. So accurately weigh 80 mg of sodium fluoride and add a mixture of 5 ml of acetic anhydride and 20 ml of anhydrous glacial acetic acid to it. So heat it to dissolve, then cool it and add 20 ml of dioxin. Titrate it with 0.1 molar perchloric acid using crystal violet solution as an indicator until a green color is produced. Carry out a blank determination and make necessary corrections. Each ml of 0.1 molar perchloric acid is equivalent to 0.004199 gram of sodium fluoride. So it is assayed by the non-aqueous titration method. So sample glacial acetic acid, acetic anhydride mixed, heated and cooled, then titrated with then add 20 ml of dioxin solution. It is used as a stabilizer. Then solution is titrated with 0.1 1 molar perchloric acid. Crystal violet is used as the indicator. Endpoint is the appearance of green color. The next we are going to discuss about the different properties of sodium fluoride. So it is white colored, odorless solid, inorganic compound, melting point is 993 degrees centigrade, hygroscopic, that means moisture sensitive. When exposed to air, it should absorb the moisture. So it should be hygroscopic. Then chemical properties, it liberates hydrogen fluoride when treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. There are some more reactions. For example, sodium fluoride treated with hydrochloric acid, it will liberate HF. What is meant by HF? Hydrofluoric acid and sodium chloride. So hydrofluoric acid is a corrosive substance. It corrodes the glass and causes tissue damage, and it produces painful slow healing burns. Then second property, when sodium fluoride treated with water, it will give sodium hydroxide and HF. So it is a solution of weak acid and strong base. So it gives alkaline solution by hydrolyzing in aqueous solution. So sodium fluoride is a solution of weak acid and a strong base. So it gives alkaline solution by hydrolyzing in aqueous solution. Then third property, when sodium fluoride treated with ferric chloride, it will give Na3FeF6. It is a stable compound plus sodium chloride. So these are the chemical properties of sodium fluoride. First one, reaction with HCl, it will give HF. Second one, when dissolved in water, it give alkaline solution by hydrolyzing in aqueous solution. Then treated with ferric chloride will give a stable compound Na3FeF6. Then next we are going to discuss about the identification test for sodium fluoride. Sodium fluoride treated with carbon dioxide free water and calcium chloride, it will give a white gelatinous precipitate. It dissolves in ferric chloride. Then second one, sodium fluoride treated with alizarin redes and zirconyl nitrate, it will give a yellow color. So these are the identification tests for sodium fluoride. Then standard, it should contain 98.5% and not more than 100.5% weight by weight of sodium fluoride, calculated with reference to the dried substance. Then medicinal uses, it is used as an adjuvant to diet and oral hygiene for preventing dental caries. It makes the teeth enamel resistant to acid and promote remineralization or reduces the production of microbial acid. So mainly it decreases the acid solubility and produces the bacterial inhibition. So in that way it will make a coat with the enamel and make it tough against the dental caries or tooth decay. So usually it is used as a anti-caries agents. So what are anti-caries agents? The agents which are used against the dental caries or tooth decay. It is called as anti-caries agents. The important anti-caries agent is sodium fluoride. Okay.